Hey everyone, it's Sean Cecil from the Oculus Institute here. And today we're gonna give some tips on how to get a new job. Okay, so I've been doing a lot of detailed videos of late. So I kind of wanted to just chunk up and look at things from a higher perspective and just do a quick little series on tips for getting a new job, tips for being successful in freelancing, and tips for being successful in entrepreneurship. So we're just gonna start off with just some quick tips that are gonna make a big difference in you getting a new job. Number one, your resume should be one page. Nobody wants to read a 3-page resume. Nobody's interested, right? If it's that long, that means that you are being too verbose, you're describing too much stuff. You don't want to leave off work experience because of the way that computers scan the years, right? But you can just put a position with the years and then have nothing under it if it's not really that relevant, or if you need that space for other stuff. Second thing on your resume, don't focus on the processes that you performed, focus on the results that you achieved. That's really important. And if you can quantify that, it makes a whole hell of a lot of difference, right? Because that demonstrates your value really strongly. Next thing, if we move away from the resume, let's go to the cover letter. First tip, do the cover letter. There are people who don't do cover letters, right? Especially like you'll see this on like LinkedIn or whatever. They'll have their resume uploaded and they'll just click apply to job, apply to job, apply to job, apply to job, apply to job. And they'll do that for 200 jobs. And that gets you nowhere, right? There's a reason why people come back with 200 rejections, right? Really, like if you're gonna apply for a job, take it seriously, right? Like research the company, write not just a cover letter, but write a customized cover letter for every job. Don't write dear hiring manager, right? Like, and then just have like a format letter. Like, don't do that, right? If you put in the effort, then they're much more likely to see you as a valuable potential employee. Next thing in the cover letter, yes, you do want to describe why you're a good fit for the position, but you also want to be very clear about why you want that position. You want to demonstrate passion, right? That's something that most people, your resume tells people what you can do. Repeating it in the cover letter is great, that's fine, right? I personally like to distill it to like 3 key skills. One that's a functional skill, one that's an industry skill, and one that's like a person, interpersonal skill, right? Is a good way to do that. But you want to convey that. You also want to convey why you really want this job. You want to convey that you're going to be showing up and you're going to be passionate. And the cover letter is the place to do that. It's the first chance that you have to do that. The only other place you have to do that is the interview. And if you don't write a good cover letter, you're not going to get to the interview, right? Then finally, the interview is a great job of, it's really focused on, yes, you want to cement that you're qualified. Yes, you want to cement that you're passionate, but that's really where you demonstrate that you can get along well with other people, right? That you're a fit for the culture, right? So, show up to the interview, don't show up all frazzled, show up in a way like the kind of person that you would want to have around, right? Somebody who's secure, somebody who's confident, somebody who's pleasant, right? Show up there and be courteous to everybody. Don't be sitting there stressing out, radiating your stress out on everybody, because people don't want somebody in the workplace who radiates stress, right? That's not ideal, right? Calibrate socially to your interviewer. And then when all is said and done, like send a thank you note, right? Like it's something that's old fashioned, but it helps keep you in mind, right? It's like, oh man, this person put the thought in, right? And it makes a difference. And then finally, one last thing in interviews, I get this question all the time, and it's kind of stunning that I even get it, but people are like, oh, well, like I have this and this and this and this. If they ask, should I lie or should I be honest? Always be honest. Always be honest. If you get caught in a lie, you're absolutely done. Frankly, I can't even sleep with myself at night if I'm going around, lying to people for personal gain. Like I couldn't even live with myself. Be honest, right? If there's a situation, if there's something that you think they're going to ask you about at the interview, right, that, for whatever reason you think might be an issue, a couple things to keep in mind. One is, if it was a deal breaker, they wouldn't have given you an interview in the first place. And second is, if you respond to it in a way that's authentic and congruent, and then it has shown that you've taken learnings from it, then it doesn't necessarily have to be something that weighs on you. So, quick ream of tips for getting a new job, and I will see you on the next video for tips on freelancing. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video.
If there's something that resonated with you, maybe a new connection that you made or some information that shifted your perspective, if you found value here, then I want to give you one last gift. So I've put together a free diagnostic that I call a checkup with the career doctor. Short list of questions, and as you answer them, it's going to give you a readout of where you stand on the important metrics of career fulfillment, right? How happy are you with your job and how good a fit is it, right? Financial success, which we all know, and then internal alignment, which is your level of inner peace and the inner resources that you have to bring to creating the life that you want. Additionally, it's also going to show you which areas you can improve on to get those metrics moving in the right direction, as well as how can we at the Oculus Institute help you make progress. So it's totally free, 100%. All you have to do is just go to www.oculusinstitute.com/purpose quiz, right? No spaces, no dashes, just oculusinstitute.com. That's OCULUSINSTITUTE.com/purpose quiz. And you can take it totally for free. You'll get a free report sent to you. And then at the end, it will give you some next steps of what you can do to reach out so that we can help you create the career of your dreams.